Hi, you guys, and welcome to Shante's Corner, where we're here to encourage, support, and uplift each other. So, today I decided to do a different type of video. Being a person who is visually impaired, I always get the questions from people like, how do you do certain things? How are you able to see the TV, or how are you able to use your phone, or how you're able to just things that they may not know that visually impaired people are able to do, or how they're able to do them. So I just kind of want to share with you guys some of the technologies and some of the tricks and things that I use on today, especially with little kids, because like I told you guys before, I love kids. I've worked in daycare and been a person that's visually impaired. Now my visual issue is even more outstanding because my eye is a different color, and that is due to an alcohol injection that I had to have back before I left Georgia. I was having such severe pain in my right eye, which I don't see out of at all right now. Never seen out of it. And I was having a lot of pain, and like I wouldn't wish that on anybody. It was so painful. It was just really sharp, like somebody stabbing you in the eye. And so I had to do something. It was either have it removed or have the injections to stop the pain. And so after praying and talking about it with my mom and my family, I chose to have the alcohol injections, which changed the color of my eye from looking more normal to looking like this to looking more normal. And it already was not completely normal because it was kind of a little sideways, and there was also a procedure that I had that fixed that too. It was more to the side, so now it's like really discolored. But I take that over having that pain that I could not focus or just have a normal day. You know, the pain was so bad. So it still comes periodically, but nothing like it used to be before I had that procedure. And like I said, with little kids, you know, they ask, what's wrong? Why's your eye like that? How they get like that? But I have no problem with those questions. It's more so the adults and their ignorance that bothers me the most. So I just kind of wanted to kind of share with you guys things that I use that makes my life a whole lot easier, that I'm able to do things that you guys maybe, you know, wouldn't even think about as normal. But one of the things I use a lot, and this isn't even my favorite one, this one I actually got from the National Federation of the Blind, but I have a pocket one, which is my favorite one, and I have no idea where it is. So I have this one, and then my little favorite pocket one, that allows me to read small print. And small print is very frustrating, because that's usually when I have to put books really close to my face in order to see them. And, you know, get the crazy questions, people asking, why are you putting that book so close? Well, if I can read it, I wouldn't have to put it that close. So obviously I'm trying to read it. That just, I mean, I can understand little kids, but that just frustrates me when adults ask that kind of question. Come on, common sense, people. And another thing I use too, I'm filming with my phone right now, so I can't pick it up to show you guys, but I use my phone camera a lot to see stuff. Like when I go to restaurants and I need to read the billboards, to tell what they have for options, I use my phone to zoom in. And a lot of times I take pictures. It's easier to take a picture and zoom in on the picture to see what they have versus trying to zoom in with my phone and just see what they have on their menu. So that's like one of the biggest things. My phone, it helps so much. And also a lot on my phone, there's a zoom feature, which I use to see things that you guys just, you know, look at normally. I zoom in so that I'm able to see it. But one of my favorite things to use, and usually mainly when I'm watching TV, because I don't really I have a lot of other things to use it for, but it's a binocular. And so my TV is bigger than what I normally have. Like I usually have them little tiny TVs. So I use this in order to see it. But my TV's a little bigger, so I don't really have to use this as much anymore to see the TV. But yeah, those are some of the things that I use to make things easier for me. I just thought a cane that I can use, and I only use that very rarely because I don't like and that goes back to that pride thing I talked about. I don't like the fact that people think I need their help to cross the street when I'm using the cane, and a lot of times I use that in places I've never been because it makes it easier, because I don't have that perception like you guys may see that a sidewalk has a big drop off, but to me it looks normal, and then I'll step off and fall down. So that's what the cane helps me with. It keeps me from just falling all over the place because I can't tell the depth of how high the step off is. Yeah, so those are like the main things I use a lot. Technology has made it a whole lot easier to do certain things, like even for work. There was a program that I used to use a lot called Zoom Text, but now they made the computers, the magnifiers on the computer so much better that I prefer to use those than the specialized magnification programs that they tend to give for us who have disabilities, and those programs are so freaking expensive. It's cheaper just to use the magnifier on the computer or my phone. Yeah, they really try to make a lot of money on people with disabilities. Things that you could get as a normal person and make it something that you, whatever your disability is, make it function for you, versus trying to buy a product that's created specifically for somebody with disabilities. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys on that today, just in case you're curious and wanted to know some of the types of things that those of us who have visual issues use, and how we are able to make our life as simple as possible. So yeah, so if you have any questions or anything you want to know more about, just leave a comment and I'll try to answer it for you. So yeah, remember guys, to let your words speak and just be encouraged. Have a wonderful day.